Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my January favorites, where I talk about all of the products that I've been loving this month and a couple of products I have not been loving so much. So if you guys are curious about what some of my current favorites are, then just keep watching. Alright guys, I am currently filming in my unmade bed. My daughter is literally laying on the bed behind me. I'm filming super early in the morning so that I can try and actually get some filming in. But I'm pretty much still in my pajamas, hoodie, messed up hair and all, so sorry about that. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to film. Let's start off with two products this month that I have not loved. So the first products that I have not been loving this month is the Milani Make It Last Setting Spray. Now, I don't think this is a bad setting spray, but I don't, however, think that it makes your makeup last any longer. I find that I feel like my makeup still wears off pretty quickly when I'm wearing this. Now, I do use this as my setting spray when I'm going to work, and at my job, I'm constantly like on my feet and running around. Sometimes I'm at a desk and like have my hand like rested on my chin like this, and I just feel like I notice, especially like in my chin area, my makeup just wears away so fast, and that could be again because like I rest my hand like this. It's just a bad habit. But I just feel like for a setting spray that says it has 16 hours of wear, I feel like it should make my makeup last a little bit longer than it does. So not one that I would recommend if you are like going to an event or if you're really looking to make your makeup last. And the second product that I have not been loving so much this month is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Aqua Sealer. This is their like Rainforest of the Sea collection concealer. Looks like this. This to me is just so liquidy. I have mine in the shade Fair Light, by the way. It's so liquidy that I feel like it just doesn't give you barely any coverage at all. So this might be better on like a no makeup sort of day. I have typically just paired this with like a more full coverage look, so that could be my problem. I'm definitely going to keep using this. It's not like I hate this in a sense that I'm going to throw it away. It doesn't make my eyes burn like some concealers, but it just doesn't provide me the coverage like some of my other favorite concealers do, so just not my favorite. Now getting into some products that I have absolutely been loving this month. Let's start out with a few skincare items. The first is this mask from Formula 10.0.6. I do have a video that I'm working on, you guys, that basically demonstrates and reviews all 9 of the masks that they have in their collection. I let you know what I think is worth purchasing and what I would skip out on. But I do have a couple more masks to test, and it's a lot of, I'm demonstrating the masks in each, like demonstrating each of the masks in the video, so it is taking just a little bit longer to film. But if you're interested in that video, that'll probably be coming in the next month or so. But this is one that I really do like from their line. It's the Get Your Glow On Skin Brightening Peel Mask with papaya and citrus. It looks like this. So basically what you do with this mask is, on clean skin, obviously, you put a nice good layer of this mask on, you let it dry for about 10 to 20 minutes, and then you peel it off. And I thought this would be sort of a crappy mask just because it is $6.99 is what it retails for, and I figured a peel mask, like those just sound more high-end, luxury, more pricey to me, so I didn't think that this was going to work that well, but this really does work. I really like it. I feel like it does a really nice job of just bringing your skin to the next level. If it's looking dull or anything like that, it does a really nice job of just rejuvenating your skin and making it look a little bit more refreshed, so I have really been liking this mask this month. Next up, I picked up the Tarte Knockout Tingling Treatment. This is intense, and it definitely like does make your skin tingle. If you have sensitive skin, I would do a patch test of this for sure, because it does like, it leaves my skin looking pretty red after I rub it all over my face. However, I do think it's done a really nice job of minimizing some of my larger pores. It definitely does a nice job of being like a chemical exfoliant. And I've really been liking this. I have pretty dry skin, so be warned if you guys have dry skin, definitely go in with a nice oil after this or something, just to really hydrate your skin and get some hydration back, because this will dry the heck out of your skin. So speaking of going in with a moisturizer, a moisturizing mask that I've been loving this month is the Origins Drink Up Intensive Overnight Mask to Quench Skin's Thirst. This is phenomenal. I use this probably 2 to 3 times a week. I think it recommends not using it more than then. I'm not gonna sit here and read this, but this is phenomenal. I again, have pretty dry skin here in Minnesota. It has been so cold this January. We're talking like -14, and that's not with the wind chill, like ridiculous. So my skin has been so dry with all the forced heat and things like that. So I typically I'll do my normal skincare routine, and 2 to 3 nights a week I just toss this on right before bed. Obviously I rinse it off in the morning, but it smells so nice. It has like a nice mango scent. I love the scent. It has an awesome scent, and I wake up with my skin feeling so much more hydrated. I definitely don't have like any flaky skin or dead skin at that point. So this has really helped to keep my skin as hydrated as possible in this cold, frigid winter here in Minnesota. Next up, I have 2 foundations that I've been mixing together that I've been loving this month. It is the L'Oreal Infallible Glow mixed with the No. 7 Lift and Illuminate foundation. In the Pro Glow, I am in shade 202, and then in the Lift and Illuminate, I have the shade Cool Vanilla. So I'm a little extra and do probably more foundation than I need, but I think I do 3 pumps of this with just a little touch of the Pro Glow, mix it together like on my hand, and then use a brush to put this on, and then I finish it off with a beauty blender, and I just love the combination. I think it gives a nice luminous but not too luminous look. And again, these are both pretty affordable foundations, and I really have been enjoying how they look together. So yeah, that's my foundation combination of the month. I have this concealer that I've been using all month, and I love this. This is the Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector. This is the second one of these that I've gone through. I went through one of these last year, and then I kind of just forgot about this. It definitely has a nice bright pink salmon color. I just use this under all my foundation, so I will start with just like a blank face, bare face. I go in with my primer, and then I put this on before I go in with my foundation, and it does just a great job of brightening up the under eyes. And then you don't have to layer a ton of concealer over it to brighten it up if you don't want to, like if you're doing just like minimal makeup that day. But it does a really nice job of brightening the under eyes. It is a little bit more thick in consistency, but it blends out really nicely. I typically just blend it out with my finger, but obviously you can do whatever you like to blend out your concealer. But I have been loving this. This is like a found-again product that I love. One more skincare item that I've been loving this month and for so many months is the Origin Super Spot Remover. I've had pretty troublesome skin this month, go figure. I always get problem like zits and stuff. Like my chin is just a problem for me. It's probably because I rest my hand or touch my face too much. However, I always have zits and stuff around my chin, so I love this Origin Spot Remover. It does a really nice job. You put it on the night before, and I feel like the next day it just dries out that patch where that zit is, and it's gone, or it's minimized so much the next day. So I absolutely love this. If you have not tried the Origin Super Spot Remover and you're struggling with even like spots here and there, I would highly recommend this. But 2 eyeshadow palettes that I've been loving this month. Both are really nice and compact. This one is the Tartelette Tease palette. Looks like this. This is actually in my project pan. I will link that video in the cards in case you are curious. So this is one that I am trying to pan at least 3 shades in. I think I can honestly pan all 6 of these by the end of the year. I have been loving this. I have it on my eyes today. Again, sorry you guys, I didn't go all out with my makeup this morning since it's a little bit early still. But I have been loving these cool tone shades, the purples at the bottom, as well as the warm shades at the top. I don't even know if I consider them warm, but the purples and the browns. Been loving combining all of these and making some looks. It's perfect for work for me because it's neutral enough where it's not over the top, but it's fun enough for me to still like have fun with it in the morning. So I've been loving the Tartelette Tease palette, and then I've also been loving the Baked Brown's Dose of Color palette. I also have the Blushing Berries, I believe it is, and I love that one too. This is just a phenomenal eyeshadow formula, you guys. Now it does have some kick up, so definitely be aware of that. If you struggle with kick up or you don't like it, maybe do your eyes first and then go in with all of your face makeup. But this is just a beautiful formula. You know, it's super easy to travel with. This is one I'm going on vacation in April. I'm definitely going to bring with me because it provides all the brown neutrals that you need. It's so nice and compact, and it's a really great formula. So absolutely love the Dose of Colors. All of these like quints, I love all of them. Would recommend all of them. I need to get the Marvelous Mauves to complete my collection, and I definitely do intend to pick that up very shortly here. I should have picked that up when I had the 20% off Ulta coupon, but oh well. Alright guys, this one is also in my project pan. This is a bronzer. This is the Hoola Benefit bronzer. I just have a little travel size here. This is what it looks like. I actually use this as a contour shade and it works for contouring for me. So, or maybe I think it doesn't, it actually doesn't. But I love the Hoola Benefit bronzer. If you have like a medium complexion, this would probably be a great just bronzer for you. Maybe it wouldn't be, maybe I just don't know enough about complexions, but I've really been enjoying this bronzer again, and again, it's in my project pan, so I'm trying to pan this by the end of 2018, so I've been trying to use this quite a bit, and I definitely have a good dip in here. I don't think I'm close to pan at all, but again, this is just like a staple, standout, OG, great bronzer, so been loving that. Another item that's in my project pan that I've been loving, I haven't used it a ton this month, but I do love this, is this blush from Makeup Forever. I just have the little, this was a 100-point perk. I think you can still get this as a 100-point perk right now. It's the Makeup Forever blush in the shade 701. And again, it just looks, it's just a nice basic pink with like your little like blue undertones. Just a nice basic blush. It works for my day-to-day basis. This one is really great for me for work because it's, again, not too over the top. And I don't know, with blush, I like am super curious if I'll even be able to pan this little size. For me, I love blush. I'm going to get to a couple more blush formulas after this. For some reason, I've been so into blush lately and just buying so many. And blush is one of those things where it's just like, how are you ever supposed to get through even one blush? Because you just need like so little. Speaking of blush, another blush formula that I have just been dying over this month. And honestly, I've been dying over this brand as a whole. I've been buying a ton from them. They're really expensive, so it's kind of crappy. But it is the Hourglass. It's Hourglass is the brand. And this is their, they have two different blush types. This is their strobe lighting blush that I have on my cheeks today. Just been loving this. This is the Euphoric Fusion. This, I don't know if it'll even like swatch because it's such a light, just like peachy corally shade. It's right here. Now this does have like micro glitter in it, you guys, so if you like a totally matte blush, you definitely won't like this. But I have been loving that. And then I also have this mini in their Mood Exposure shade, which is just their ambient lighting blush. This is more of a matte blush. And again, this is just like a super light shade. I don't know if you can even see right over here. Really similar to the Euphoric Fusion. This maybe has a little bit more of like a mauve tone to it, but I love this blush too, especially this in the winter months here. I think the color just fits it so nice. What I love about these is I can personally get pretty heavy-handed with blush, but with these, I feel like they're really pigmented, but they're also, like when you get them on your cheek, it's not like, they're beginner friendly is what I'd say. It's not like you tap one tap onto your cheek and color just like explodes onto your cheek. Again, they're pigmented, but they're really easy to blend out and just make look beautiful on your skin. And then speaking of Hourglass, been loving their highlights. I wasn't gonna buy this. This is their, what is this? This is their Ambient Metallic Strobe Lighting Palette. This was $62 and it pained me to buy this. But this is probably my favorite highlight formula of all time now. So this comes with obviously 3 of their metallic strobe lighting highlights, and this just makes it look like you just literally got out of the ocean and you're like laying on the beach and your skin is just like beautiful and wet. Like this just sinks into the skin. It looks so natural, but also like really gives you like a highlight, like beaming highlight on your face, if that's even possible. It is with these. So I have that, and then I also have another strobe light single in Euphoric. I always try and swatch highlights and I literally am never successful. But yeah, you really can't tell it's over here. Anyway, I also want to pick up there's 2 more of these in singles that I really want to pick up just because I think the highlight is such a beautiful formula. Again, it gives you like a really wham bam in your face highlight, but at the same time looks super natural. I know that doesn't make sense, but just trust me, if you go swatch these or try these on your face, you'll know what I'm talking about. Love this formula. I have 2 more highlights and then we're done. So one is a product that I thought would be more of a fail for me, and it was when I first started using it. And this is the Milk Makeup's, what do they call this? Highlighter? This is their highlighter stick in the shade Lit. So when I first got this, I really did not like this because I couldn't figure out how to get it on my face or blend it out or whatever. And I use this very specifically. So now when I'm going to the gym, when I don't really have foundation on my face, because I do find that this will tug away at your foundation, so I would not recommend using this if you have foundation on, or if you do, I would recommend like like swirling your finger in it and then like tapping it on to your cheeks, just because if you go like this, you're really going to tug away at your foundation. But I do love using this when I don't have any foundation on my face and I'm going to the gym. I will just use this as a highlight because I like to look like I'm sweating at the gym, even if I'm not. So I'll use this. Sometimes I'll set it with another powder highlight like the Hourglass highlights, or sometimes I'll just wear this solo. And I really like it for a gym highlight. I know that's super extra and you don't need that at all, but I've just found that I really like it for that. So I have been loving this month as well. And then finally, you guys, one more highlight. I'm like obsessed with highlights too, which again, like I've been buying so many, but you're never gonna go through a full highlight, I swear. But this is the Fenty Beauty Dual Pan highlight, and I have mine in the shade Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal. Looks like this. What I absolutely love about this highlight is you can go in on this side and do a super, super neutral, natural looking highlight. So I use this on days that I work, that I want just like a subtle glow, but then you can go in with this side on days that you want like a shining to the stars highlight. Or you can mix the two. I've mixed the two and it's really pretty as well. But this is a great one too that you can just toss in your purse. And if you're getting off work and maybe you're going to happy hour and you want to like look more like a glazed donut after work, then you can just toss on either some more of the subtle highlight, or you can again toss on some of the shinier, brighter highlights. I don't know. I just love this highlight. I think it's phenomenal. It took me a little bit to jump on the Fenty Beauty bandwagon and buy one of these, but once I did, I was like sold. So if you can get your hands on a Fenty Beauty highlight, I would highly recommend. Alright you guys, those are all of my favorites and a couple of my not so favorites this month in January. Definitely let me know in the comment box below what you guys have been loving this month and if there's anything you haven't been loving so much. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, don't forget to do so before you go. And other than that, I'll just see you in my next video. Bye!